Hello everyone, and welcome back to my craft room. Today we're embarking on a journey of creativity and sustainability. That's right, we're talking about upcycling. It always pains me to see perfectly good materials go to waste, and I believe that with a little ingenuity, we can give them a second life as beautiful and functional pieces for our homes. Have you ever looked at a pile of trash and seen its hidden potential? Perhaps an empty glass jar that could hold flickering candlelight, or a worn-out t-shirt just waiting to be reborn as a stylish tote bag? That's the beauty of upcycling. It's about transforming the discarded into the delightful. So gather your creativity, and let's dive into these 7 incredible DIY upcycling projects that will not only amaze you but also inspire you to look at your trash with fresh eyes. Remember, one person's trash is another's treasure, and today, we're going on a treasure hunt. For our first project, we're going to give those single-use plastic bottles a new lease on life. Instead of ending up in landfills, these bottles can be transformed into charming planters, perfect for adding a touch of greenery to your home, no matter how small your space. Now, I always say that presentation is everything, so we're not just cutting these bottles in half and calling it a day. Oh no, we're going to add a touch of elegance and whimsy. Think about using decorative scissors to create scalloped edges, or even using twine to create a rustic, charming look. And let's not forget about drainage. Proper drainage is crucial for healthy plants, so we'll be sure to add drainage holes to the bottom of our planters. A simple ice pick or even a thick nail will do the trick. Once our planters are ready, it's time to choose our plants. I'm particularly fond of herbs like basil, mint, and thyme. They not only smell divine, but are also wonderful to have on hand for cooking. Succulents and small ferns are also excellent choices for these planters. Just imagine a windowsill adorned with these charming little planters, each one bursting with life and adding a touch of the outdoors to your home. It's a simple project with a big impact, both on your decor and the environment. Don't you just love a tidy workspace? But who wants to spend a fortune on fancy organizers? Today, we're going to create stylish storage solutions using something we all have in our pantries. Cereal boxes? Yes, those empty cardboard boxes can be transformed into chic and functional organizers. First things first, choose cereal boxes that are sturdy and in good condition. Then, let's talk about personalization. I encourage you to get creative with decorative paper, fabric scraps, or even paint to cover the boxes and match your decor. Remember, this is about expressing your personal style. Now, let's talk about functionality. We can create dividers within the boxes to keep everything organized. Pens, pencils, notepads, each item will have its designated place. You can even use ribbon or twine to create handles for easy carrying. Imagine transforming your desk from a cluttered mess into an organized oasis. These cereal box organizers are perfect for storing office supplies, craft materials, or even makeup brushes. And the best part? You've given a new purpose to something that would have otherwise ended up in the recycling bin. Let's add a touch of magic to our homes with these enchanting tin can lanterns. Those empty cans of tomatoes or beans? They're about to become the stars of the show. These lanterns cast the most beautiful flickering light, creating a warm and inviting ambiance. Before we begin, it's crucial to ensure that the cans are clean and free of any sharp edges. Safety first, always. Once our cans are prepped, we can let our creativity shine. I love using a hammer and nail to create patterns of tiny holes in the cans. You can create simple geometric designs or even try your hand at something more intricate. And let's not forget about color. A coat of spray paint in your favorite hue can transform these lanterns into real statement pieces. Think about using metallics for a touch of glamour or soft pastels for a romantic feel. Once our lanterns are dry, we can add candles. I prefer to use LED tea lights for safety and longevity, but feel free to use traditional tea lights or votive candles if you prefer. Imagine these flickering lanterns on your patio on a warm summer evening, casting dancing shadows and creating an ambiance of pure magic. Or, use them indoors to add a cozy glow to your living room or bedroom. Do you have old t-shirts that you just can't bear to part with? Well, hold on to your sewing needles because we're going to transform them into stylish and sturdy tote bags. And the best part is, no sewing is required. Choose a t-shirt that's soft, yet durable. Now, lay the t-shirt flat and cut off the sleeves along the seam. Next, we'll create the handles of our tote bag by cutting a wide strip off the top of the t-shirt where the neckline is. Now, here's where the magic happens. Turn the t-shirt inside out and use fabric glue or even safety pins to close up the bottom of the shirt. Once the glue is dry, turn the shirt right side out, and voila! You have a brand new tote bag, perfect for carrying groceries, books, or anything else you need. I love personalizing my tote bags with fabric paint, embroidery, or even iron-on patches. Let your creativity run wild. And there you have it. A simple, stylish, and sustainable way to give your old t-shirts a new lease on life. Chapter 5. Glass Jar Candle Holders. I firmly believe that every home should be filled with the warm glow of candlelight. And what better way to display your candles than with these elegant glass jar candle holders? Those empty jars of pasta sauce or pickles? They're about to become the stars of your dining table. First, make sure your jars are sparkling clean and free of any labels. Then, let's get creative with decoration. You can wrap twine or ribbon around the jars, creating a rustic and charming look. Or, for a more modern aesthetic, try using painter's tape to create geometric designs and then spray paint the jars in your favorite colors. For a touch of sparkle, try using Mod Podge to adhere glitter or even small beads to the jars. And for a truly personal touch, consider adding pressed flowers or leaves between the jar and the glass, creating a beautiful and unique design. Once your candle holders are complete, add your favorite candles. I prefer unscented candles for dining as they don't interfere with the aroma of the food. But for a relaxing ambiance in the living room or bedroom, scented candles are always welcome. Chapter 6. Cardboard Wall Art. Who knew that simple cardboard boxes could be transformed into stunning works of art? That's right. We're going to unleash our inner artists and create unique wall decor using nothing but cardboard scraps and a little imagination. This is a fantastic project for using up those Amazon boxes that seem to pile up. First, cut the cardboard into different shapes and sizes. Don't be afraid to experiment. Think about creating geometric patterns, abstract designs, or even silhouettes of your favorite things. Once you have a collection of shapes, lay them out on the floor and play around with different arrangements until you find one that you love. Now let's add some dimension and texture. You can layer the cardboard pieces, creating a three-dimensional effect, or use a craft knife to carefully cut out intricate designs within the cardboard shapes. Finally, it's time to add color. Acrylic paint works beautifully on cardboard, and you can use brushes, sponges, or even your fingers to apply it. Don't be afraid to get creative and experiment with different colors and techniques. Chapter 7. Upcycled Wood Pallet Shelves. For our final project, we're tackling a larger-scale upcycling endeavor, turning old wood pallets into rustic and charming wall shelves. Pallets are often discarded, but they're actually treasure troves of upcycling potential. Before we begin, it's essential to ensure that the pallet you're using is clean and free of any loose nails or staples. Safety first, always. Once your pallet is prepped, you can decide whether to keep it whole or disassemble it into individual planks. If you're going for a more rustic look, simply sanding down the pallet and adding a coat of clear varnish might be all you need. But if you're feeling more adventurous, consider painting the pallet in a bold color or distressing it for a vintage vibe. Once your pallet is ready, it's time to attach the shelves. You can use reclaimed wood, repurposed shelves from old furniture, or even sturdy pieces of plywood. Just make sure to measure carefully and use appropriate hardware to ensure that your shelves are secure. Imagine these charming shelves adorning your kitchen, displaying your favorite cookbooks and vintage china. Or use them in your living room to showcase family photos and treasured mementos. And there you have it, 7 incredible upcycling projects that prove that one person's trash truly is another's treasure. From charming planters to stylish organizers, these DIY crafts not only add a personal touch to your home, but also help reduce waste and promote sustainability. Remember, the possibilities for upcycling are endless, limited only by your imagination. So the next time you're about to toss something away, take a moment to consider its hidden potential. Perhaps it's destined for a second life as a beautiful and functional piece in your home. After all, upcycling is about more than just crafts. It's about creativity, resourcefulness, and a commitment to preserving our planet. I hope these projects have inspired you to look at your trash with fresh eyes and to embrace the joys of upcycling. Remember, every little effort makes a difference. Thank you for joining me today, and happy crafting!